We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on second and 10. There's Evans. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Otten. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his third touchdown on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Penix going to throw right away. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a 1st down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Ready, set. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. A give. This is Irving. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. At the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Here's Irving. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Set. 70 range, 70 range. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Got, ready,
1st and 10.
go.
Here's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A give, and here comes Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
From the gun, here is Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Falcon first down. From the gun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Penix going to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Let's go now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they kept the timeout. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Chris Braswell there on the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down, Falcons.
Throwing is Penix. A toss left side caught by his running back, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. Now he'll run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, and getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Penix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Doolin. Touchdown, Falcons.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Falcons 21, Buccaneers 14.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. Ready.
That's caught. It's Evans. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. That one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll get about 2. Tyke Smith there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Let's go. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. Back deep, Trey Palmer. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll go again here with Irving. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go, Shaq. Dragon 60.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Set. Set, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
From the gun, here is Penix. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's Mooney. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
This one complete right side. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Atlanta.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. On this side, fellas. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to try it here again. Still going. just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That's a 76-yard gain. To the goal line and in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Open space inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long.
Chop 60, chop 60.
Back to throw. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.